Okay, guys, we can get started. Though I don't see many of you have joined, but we can get started. Can someone confirm if my screen is visible? Can you guys hear me well?
Yes, well.
Okay, great. So let's get started.
Yes.
We will be discussing a three-tier of architecture of an application. It has nothing to do with Azure. It has nothing to do with AWS or cloud, anything. It was always there. It will be there. It's a common concept, but you need to understand sometimes they do ask this in interview also. And once you have the clear understanding, then you will understand that why were we doing this high availability? How will it help? Availability zone, availability set, in the topics like load balancer, which we are going to learn in future, how they are related. So if you don't understand 3 tiers of architecture, it becomes a little bit difficult to understand the load balancer and other things. Okay, so let's quickly get started. So by the name, what it says, 3 tier of application, it's as simple as the name suggests. It's a 3 tier, 3 steps you can say, or maybe three sections you can say, 3 sessions you can say of an application. It could be any application. I will take an example of any application will do, maybe face app. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of or not. Nowadays it's not that famous, but last year it was very famous app. And are you guys aware of that face app, which captures your picture? It's
Yes.
either captures your picture and make some changes to your picture, maybe make you look younger or older, and then give a result to you. It saves a copy to themselves also, and then it gives you a result. Yeah, that is the app, face app. Okay, let's say that you have a similar application, or maybe we are talking about the same application. Is it clear, guys, the functionality of the application? I have an application which you can either install it on your phone, or you can use it on the web browser. You can click your picture, or you can upload your picture. Okay. And what my application will do is work on that picture based on the data whatever you have given me. Either you want me to either you want my app to make you look younger, or my app to make you look older, or maybe with beard, with mustache, or however it works, right? However you want, whatever instructions you have given, based on that it will do the work on it will work on that picture. It will save a copy to themselves for that application's database, and it will give you a result. That is the functionality of my application. Did you understand till here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's get started. Now, how will it work? Whenever I say there is an application or something, which clearly means that it is there are servers behind it. Okay. If there's an application, there are servers behind it. So if I have an application, these are my users. Okay, these are my users. If I have only one server, I can give them one link and they can use it. It's fine. They're happy. But I don't want to have only one server. It's a good application, though it's not uh, critical in that manner in terms of life and death matter. But I'm earning a lot of from this app, so I don't want any uh, lagging in this app. I want high availability. Why not? Because multiple people are using. I'm getting advertisement based on the views or based on the number of users, and I'm earning. So I want maximum people to utilize my app. So what am I doing? That I am deploying few servers here, multiple servers. Now these multiple servers, it could be in one data center. If we are talking about cloud, it could be in availability set, it could be in availability zone. These are the servers. But what do I have on these servers? And for all users to use the same one, to same IP address or same link, I'm using an application or a service called load balancer. Let's say this is my load balancer, or to give you a good picture, let's say this is how it looks. This is my load balancer. What my load balancer is doing, two things. One, it's giving them one point of contact for users. It could be a public IP and it could be a name also. It could be both in actually. Okay, so let's say this is a public IP. and name. Okay. So I want my users to use this one. Okay. I don't want them to know how many servers I have, nothing. What they are going to type in their browser, it's UT-Kloud.in, which ultimately will resolve to this public IP. Where are they redirecting now? They are connecting here. They're connecting here, all of them. They know only one name. They don't have to be worried about how many servers I have. They don't need to remember all these names. They all are connecting here. This is your load balancer, guys, or this is your one point of contact. Now, why am I calling it load balancer again and again? What is it doing? I'll explain it to you now. The load balancer, what is it doing? It is taking all the requests and it is dividing all of them equally to these servers, to these VMs. First request will go to VM1, second will go to VM2, third will go to VM3, 4 will go to VM4, fifth will go to VM5, sixth will go to VM6, then again seventh request will come here, eighth request will come here, and it goes on. Now, do you understand why is it called load balancer? Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now you understand, right? Why is it load balancer? Now, this is load balancer, fine. How is it highly available? How is it highly available is because this is not blindly sending the request. In this case, if my server 1 is down, it is not going to send any request. Load balancer has some features that we will learn in detail when we talk about load balancer. That let's say you are talking about zones and these two machines are in zone 1, 3 and 4 in zone 2, machine number 5 and 6 in zone 3. So let's say if your zone 1 is down and these two machines are down, which one? Machine number 1 and machine number 2. These two machines are down. Then your load balancer is not sending your request to those. Load balancer comes to know that these machines are down. How, that we will learn later when we discuss load balancer. Okay. But your machine, your load balancer comes to know that these two servers are down. So now next request, let's say we have received 12 requests. Now the 13th request is coming. 13th request is not going here. Why? Because server is down now. 13th request will come here. 14 will come here. So like this. 13 will come here, 14 will come here, 15 will come here, 16 will come here, and again 17 will come here. Why? Because those servers are still down, like this. So now you understand why is it called a load balancer and how is it helping you in high availability feature, how your application is being highly available. Did you understand this part or not, guys?
Yes.
Anyone who did not
Yeah.
understand this part, except for people who joined late? You can watch the recording once. I mean, if you just missed initial 2 or 3 minutes. So is it clear to everyone? Yes, guys. Anyone has slightest doubt? This is very crucial and important topic. Though they may not ask you this in an interview, but to understand our availability set, which we did in isolation, it's not helpful. Availability zone, which we learned in isolation, which is again not helpful. Load balancer, which we are going to learn again that in isolation, it's not helpful. Combination of this, it makes a business solution. Just using availability set, no use. Just using availability zone, no use. Just using load balancer without anything, no use. Combine them and then you can make a business solution, make something highly available. So is this clear to everyone, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's start talking about the 3-tier application. Now I showed you these servers, but understand, I explained my application to you. So my application, it takes the picture, work on the picture, saves the picture, send it back to you. That is the application's nature. Do you think I will have everything on the one server? On these servers, as in now I'm counting this as one server, okay? Do you think I will have everything on one tier, to be very precise? That यही सर्वर जो है मेरा वेबसाइट भी बताएगा, इसी सर्वर पे पिक्चर अपलोड भी हो जाएगा, इसी पे पिक्चर पे काम भी होगा, इसी पिक्चर इस पे ही पिक्चर सेव भी होगा, and this server is only who's giving you back the picture. Do you think I do that in market? No, that's not the way. So we work in tier. These servers are just representing tier 1 of your application. Now what is a tier 1? Tier 1 of your application, it's representing only the website or maybe the face of the application, where you see that, for example, sometimes you might have observed, I'm not sure if you guys have done it or not, you can go to Amazon or Flipkart, you can go to this site, maybe when you click here, the Flipkart site is working, it's okay, but if you click on something like this, then it will not work, then it will take you to some other app, or it will give you some error. You must have experienced this. It's not only with Flipkart, it could be with anything, maybe with IRCTC, maybe with some other app, with anything, where you go and you see the web page, but after the web page, when you click on something, you will not see anything, you will see an error message. Have you experienced that, guys? Yes, no, maybe. Have you guys ever experienced that you go to amazon.com or you go to flipkart.com or any other website, and later you do not see, for example, if you go to book my show, let's say if you go to book my show, the web page is working, home page is working, but when I try to place some order or add something, let's say if I click after this, if I click on book tickets, then I start getting error. Have you faced this problem? Not only with these websites, but anywhere I'm saying, have you faced this problem? Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe, never.
Not yet.
Yes, sometimes yes.
Not yet.
With
Lucky.
IRCTC.
Yes. Whoever haven't faced, it's lucky. I have faced it with multiple times as IRCTC, multiple websites where you'll see the page, everything is working fine. But when you go inside and try to download something, you get error. You try to play something with online movie site, you will see a lot. On home page, you will see everything is working fine. But when you click on play, at the back end, you will see this link is missing, the link is broken, something like this. Let me see if I have some example. Or it's okay, let's not waste time there. Okay, so why that works, because my first tier 1 of my application, it is only there for my application web page. If it is Amazon, if it is Amazon or any other one, it is only showing the web page of my application. All these servers, they have only web page in it, nothing else. If I come back to my application face, app application we were talking about, so it has only that particular application. So people who are connecting to these servers, now they are able to see my application, or maybe you are on my mobile app, right? You can see the app, you can click on the app, it's working fine till the time. Okay, and you can see the options, upload picture, click picture, you can see all these options. These are just buttons, these are just features of a website. You haven't clicked anything. You go to website or you open an application, you see both of these. Why? Because those features or that particular website, it's hosted on these servers, and these servers are working fine. Hence you are able to see the application. Now next thing what you do, it's if you are on website, you click on upload picture or click picture, and using your laptop's camera you click a picture. When you are on phone, again you use upload picture, from your gallery you upload a picture, or from your phone camera you click a picture. So you do that, and now your picture is captured with some information. While clicking the picture, it will ask you, or it will ask you to select the options. Do you want me to make you look younger, older? How do you want me to make you look? With those options, you click the picture. Now I have got some data. So what happens here? These servers, one of these servers, wherever you are connected, okay, all of these are working in a similar manner. Wherever you are connected, let's say these two are down, only these are working. You as a user got to this website, you connected here, you uploaded your picture. It's either via website or a phone app, you uploaded the picture. Now what is happening next? The next thing is, I have the middle tier 2, and this is called application tier or front end of the application. The very common name you will hear, it's front end. Like this also you will see, or front end of my application. What does it mean? Front end as in what you see, that is my tier 1, what you as in users see. You see my website, it's okay. Now you clicked a picture, you edit everything. Now it is going to the server where I do the magic. This is called, sometimes they call it engine server, sometimes they call it main server, whatever you want to call it. Front end, and you can say it engine server. I'm saying it, okay? Ignore the spelling mistakes, guys. Engine server, but here in terms of tier, it is tier 2, and it is called backend. Why? Because your users can't see this. How my machine is working, how my application is working, they don't know it. Okay, it is called backend or tier 2. Now, which the application which does all of these changing and everything, that is installed here on this server. वही सर्वर पे मैंने इंस्टॉल कर रखी है जो पूरा चेंज वगैरह करने वाला है. इन सर्वर पे क्या है? Here I have only that code जिसके through you can see my website and upload a picture. That's it. Select some options, upload a picture. But when the moment you upload a picture, it comes here, and this is the server which will do all the job. This is a heavy server. This will require heavy RAM, heavy CPU, everything. It's a heavy server, and you will do all the changes here. Once that is done, then it comes to a picture called database server. Let's say if this server has a feature of sending the picture back, it will send it back to here, and a user will be able to download it. But let's say if there is an app which doesn't send you a picture back, for example, Facebook. This is Facebook. You open facebook.com, the website is hosted on these servers, all of these servers. You access Facebook, you upload your picture, but you have uploaded a 50 MB, a very high level picture. Facebook will not take a 50 MB picture. Facebook is not going to save 50 MB picture in their uh, in their data center, in their store, and increase the amount, because n number of people are uploading pictures daily, right? So what Facebook's backend server will do, or tier 2 server will do, it will take that 50 MB picture, work on that picture, and make it very smaller, just maybe 50 KB, and this engine will make sure that clarity and everything is there. And what will it do? It will save it in a database server. So that is your DB server. And under database, where will it save? Obviously, not everyone will be able to see your friends, etc. It will align to your ID. That will be done. That is everywhere. That is coded in the application. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to understand the tiers. So this is your database tier, or you can say database or tier 3. Is it clear to everyone now how the 3 tiers of applications are?
Yes.
Sir, which is the app server out of this? Is it the engine server or the first one?
The first one.
The tier 1 website is the app
Yes.
server?
App as in, what do you mean by app server? Could you elaborate?
Like the application, like,
Which
like in
application?
us,
The one which you're downloading, or the one which will do the actual work?
the one that will do the actual work.
That is your engine server. That is
Okay.
your engine server. Don't call it application server. By application server, I mean this one, which is hosting my application, which is, see guys, you call it application, you call it anything, ultimately what it is, application, it's a website, simple. Okay, even if it is an application, for example, let's take if you just talk about IRCTC again, it's a website also, it's an application also. Earlier we used to have websites only. Nowadays we have smartphones, so those websites have been converted to application. So we're not talking about that application here, right? So let's say that you have a Flipkart website is there, Flipkart application is there in your phone. So no matter you go via phone or you open website, both of them are hosted from here. The code is written here. These servers, your front end servers, will have the code. Okay, and whatever working on that, whatever work you are doing, that is your engine server, or that is your backend server. That is here. In Amazon's case, you're not converting any picture, but what are you doing? You are calculating orders, you are saving orders, you are showing them what is availability, you are picking some data from database. Let's say here, if I search on website, I want to purchase iPhone 14, it will quickly go to engine server. This request, engine server will go to DB and check if iPhone 14 is available based on the data it has. For example, this server is searching from this pin code, this server is searching from this state. So do I have any seller who has this data? Everything will be done here at the engine server level, at the backend server level, and then accordingly backend server will reply. This is just the application mode. It's a face of this application, nothing else. and I get, okay, there is one iPhone 14 is available, 13 and 14 available. I'm placing an order. Again, this will go place an order. It will make some changes in database. Like database had 14 available or 20 iPhone 13s were available. Now one has been ordered, so now only 19 are pending. And then placing that order, sending a record to seller, everything will be done here, and database will be updated. That is how Amazon will work. What example we are taking? It's face off. You upload a picture, this server will work, and this will change that picture, do the work on that. Maybe it has Photoshop installed in it, or whichever application they are using. It will uh, change your picture, make those amendments, make you white, make you black, pink, or a blushing filter, etc. Whatever filter you are using, it will do that work. It will save a copy in the database. If it is Facebook, why? Because you're not asking that picture again. It's a Facebook. It will just save it in the Facebook database. If there was a feature to send it back, it will send it back and save a copy of that. Both things, every work will be done here at the back end. Is it clear now? Is guys any doubt till here? Yes, no, maybe. Ganesh, are you getting it? Jyotsna, did it answer your question?
Yes.
Yes, it answered my question, but I just wanted to know, is it possible to just have tier 1 and tier 2 and no need of tier 3 for some
It's
apps?
it's possible to have everything on single server also. Definitely it's possible. Technically completely possible.
Okay.
What we are doing, it's just we are making it more reliable. Because server ultimately, even if it has 100 GB RAM, etc., it's okay. Small apps are fine. Imagine apps like Amazon and etc., where lakhs of people are accessing them at the same time. So then it becomes difficult for one server to handle all this, and it becomes difficult for me if that server is gone. This is again a method of high availability. I can have everything, it's perfectly fine. Technically you can have everything on one server, your database, your engine server, your front end, your website, everything you can have on one server, and you can run smoothly. But if the one server is down, everything is down. Okay, now looking at this picture, can you guys tell me, okay, I have these many servers here, this server here, this server here, everything is fine. My application works in this manner, takes a picture, work on the picture, upload in the database. This is the functionality of the application. Now if my server, this and this server and this server, these are down, is my application, will my application work? These three servers are down. Will my application work?
Yes, it'll work.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Will you call it a fully high available application? Is it a fully
If
high
the
available application?
if the applications are working, then it will be fully highly available.
No, that's a vague answer. I mean, I cannot accept that answer. What do you mean by that?
Like if it is like if server 1 and server 6 are not working, then if the other servers are working and giving the end user the output, then in that situation.
See, we are not talking about guesses here. If it is working, it's highly
Okay.
available. That cannot be the case. Before going live, I'm asking this question. This is the architecture in front of you.
Okay.
I just explained it to you how my application works. Takes a request from here. It takes a request from here. Taking the request, one of these server will do. Work on that request, make the picture blur, make the picture older, younger, this server does. Save it in the database, this server does. This is how my application works. This is how I'm planning to deploy. My question to you is, can I call it high availability or can I call it highly available application? Simple. Yes, if yes, how? If no, why?
Yes, it is highly available.
How?
We have the DNS, so it is going to balance the load. Whatever hits the website is going to manage with the other 3 servers.
Okay, fine. Anyone thinks this is not highly available application?
Yeah, it is highly available.
Like, what is not highly available? Can you give me the definition, not exact definition, in your terms? What would you call which is not highly available? किस application को आप बोलोगे कि highly available नहीं है ये? Forget this example. कोई
का
भी
redundant server
जहां पर redundancy नहीं हो, right? Where you do not have any sort of redundancy, where you have single point of failure. Remember this word, it's a technical jargon, use it in your interview, gives good impression. Where you do not have a single point of failure, that is your highly available application. Correct? Do you agree, guys?
Correct.
Yes.
Now again, look at the architecture and tell me, don't you see a single point of failure in this one? My application
Yeah.
doesn't just work on tier 1. Understand that. Front end is not my application. My application is front end, back end, database. All of are working, then only my application is working. How many servers do
Yes.
I have for database?
1.
Only one. How many servers do I have for backend?
1.
Only one. So it's okay. My 3 servers are down, 3 are working in tier 1 or front end. It's fine. My application is working here. But okay, these requests are coming here. Let's say these requests are redirecting here on server number 3. Server number 3 takes a picture and sends here, start sending here. But what if this server is down? Then what?
No, application will not work. Means the website
Exactly.
hosted
So
will not.
will I call it highly available? Till the time I have single point of failure, it is not highly available application. Okay, so what I have to do here for backend also, I mean, not I have to do, no, this is normal case you'll see. For backend also, you will see multiple servers. Again, this could be an availability zone, availability feature, however you want, availability set, and databases also will be there, multiple database servers. Database, you'll hardly see maybe 2 servers, won't have many of them. 2 are enough. Okay, now this is highly available application, guys. This is your front end, this is your back end, this is your database, and everything has some sort of redundancy. This is your highly available application. Now the question comes that fine, यहाँ पर तो हमने ये कर लिया. Now these servers, let's say these servers, all servers are up. These servers were down. Azure has already worked on them. My team has worked on them. Now these servers are up, and I'm getting requests from them. Now, how these servers will send requests to 4 separate servers. So same thing, like we have external load balancer, we have internal load balancer also. So like we applied one here, we'll apply one load balancer here also. A single load balancer, an internal load balancer. This load balancer, what will it do? Same thing it will do. But the only difference is that it was giving it to external users. Now this point is for who's going to use this point? Who can tell me? Who's going to use this point, guys?
Front-end.
The application.
Front-end.
Front-end servers. All these front-end servers will know this point and they will start sending that photo from here to here. And that loads balances work to know which server is working, which server is not working, which has less data, which has less load, which has more load, where to send it. Load balancer will do it. By the way, here I need one public IP for sure, because people are using my app from all around the world. Do you think I required a public IP here, or will a private IP will also do? What do you
Private
think?
IP will.
Private IP.
Yes, private IP will also do. In our picture, maybe we have 6 servers. Let's say it's a huge application. It will maximum have it will have 12 servers, 13, 14, 15, 10, 100 servers, not more than that. 100 servers. But no matter how many servers are there, they all are in my environment. I know where they are hosted and I can make them connect to my internal network. And then again, same thing happens with the database. I don't have to draw it here. That is how your highly available application works. Is it clear, guys, to everyone now?
Yes, Sohail.
Okay, so now as an Azure administrator, you don't have to worry about 3-tier application, but you needed to know the concept. Okay. What you will have to do is, if they're asking you to create, and when I say this backend server, database server, for you as an administrator, it's nothing different. You just have to deploy a server. उस पे application run करना है, website बनानी है, या उस पे इंजन सर्वर बनाना है, or they have to make it a database server, it's up to them. You don't have, if I tell you that guys I need 2 database server, आप लोगों को कुछ अलग नहीं बनाना, जो सर्वर्स आप आज तक बनाते आए हो ना वही सर्वर्स है. It's for me as a database administrator कि उस पे database कैसे होस्ट करना है वो मेरा काम है. आप मुझको सर्वर ही दोगे. The same server which you guys have been creating, you will give me the same server. As a database administrator, I will mix that server to act as a database administrator. You guys don't have to worry about it, that how do I create a database server. No, you just give a server, a simple plain server, whatever version they are asking. Maybe their database is compatible with 19, you give them 19 because they have asked for 19. If their database is old one which is working with 2K12, so they will specifically ask for 2K12 and you give them 2K12 only. You don't decide for them कि यार 2K12 बहुत पुराना है, let 2022 ले लो. No, you don't decide that. Maybe it's not compatible with their database, hence they ask for 2K12. They ask you 2K12, you give them 2K12. Same with this one, backend server. Which application will do all these changes? ये picture को change कौन करता है? How will that application work? How to install that application? How to configure that application? वो इससे connect कैसा होगा? You don't have to worry about it. As an implementation engineer, what will come to you? I need 4 servers here. That's it. What will you do? Deploy the server like you do regular server. Same here. How to host website on this, how to make a welcome page on this, none of your business. You don't have to worry. What you have to do, give them the servers. What servers? Similar servers which you have been creating. So your job is as an Azure administrator will be that, okay, I need 10 servers here, 10 servers here. Now you do not divide them in backend and front end, so you don't have to worry. It's very easy for you. Concept you needed to learn, but you don't have to worry. आप नहीं बना रहे हो कि यार ये front end के server है. You don't have to worry. They ask you 8 servers, you give them 8 servers. They will decide whether it's front end or back end. They ask you 4 servers, you give them 4 servers. That's it. So ultimately it is coming on you, server deployment, which we have done already, which we have been doing it, which we'll again do. So for you, it's server deployment. With server deployment, multiple requests can come. Now, if they are deciding to have it in availability zone or availability set, they will tell you, okay, build these servers with high availability feature of availability set and deploy these many servers. So as an administrator or implementation engineer, what you need to know is how to deploy a plain server, how to deploy a server with availability set, how to deploy a server with availability zone. That's all you need to know. Rest is up to them how to use them. Again, once they have deployed it, once they have configured everything, they will come to you. We are ready with our these servers, these servers, these servers. As an Azure administrator or implementation engineer, what will come to you as your responsibility? Load balancer. Applying a load balancer in front of them, it will come to you. Applying an internal load balancer, it will come to you. Are you guys getting it? I'm segregating the responsibilities. So बहुत ज्यादा नहीं लगना चाहिए आपको. देखिए कि यार मुझको समझ में नहीं आया. What should I do? How will I decide? How do I know? Are you guys getting it? Load balancer, how to do it? We are yet to do that, so don't worry about it. Apart from load balancer, do you guys have any doubt or any question? If I start giving you tasks for a 3-tier application, will you be able to accomplish them? Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe. Any doubt? We have 3 minutes left. I'm taking questions and we'll stop it here today.
सोहेल सर,
Yes.
सर अगर लोड बैलेंसर ही फेल हुआ तो तभी?
We'll come to that. When we discuss load balancer, we'll come to that. That how load balancer works and load balancer को भी आप किस तरह से redundancy कर सकते हो. We'll discuss that. Good question though. But don't worry, load balancer बहुत detail में करने वाले हैं. Because one of the favorite and mostly asked questions में से है load balancer, और we are going to spend a lot of time on load balancer. Very important. Yes guys, any other questions? But to answer your question, होता है load balancer भी fail होता है और उसका भी हमारे पास redundancy है, but we'll see that when we do load balancer. Yes, any other questions guys? We have 2 minutes more. Please do ask questions. I just explained your roles and responsibility. इतने बड़े इसमें आपके role and responsibility. If you start narrowing it down, ultimately आपके पास क्या आने वाला है? Server build, either without availability zone or with availability zone, without availability set or with availability set. इतना ही आने वाला है आपके पास. Nothing else.
Sir,
Yes.
if we are doing deploying the VM machines, मतलब ये D3 एक्टिविटी आप जो बोल रहे हो, तो क्या हम इसमें अवेलेबिलिटी सेट करना चाहिए, अवेलेबिलिटी जोन?
You don't decide that. I just told you. You don't decide that. It will
It
come
will
to
be
you. It will come to you. I need 10 servers with availability zone. I need 10 servers with availability set. They will tell you. Yes, guys. Any other questions? I'm giving short answers because we have less time. So hence I'm giving abrupt answers. Do you want me to send this screenshot to you or should I erase it? Anyone wants the screenshot of this? Though it is there already in the recording. But if you want, I can send a screenshot of this.
Yes, we need it, sir.
Yeah, please screenshot.
I'll do that. Fine. I'll send it in the WhatsApp group. Yes, guys. Any other questions anyone has? We still have 2 minutes more. We're not repeating this topic again. 3-tier application, we are not doing it. Availability set, I have already explained. Availability zone, I have already explained. You already know how to create machine. What is pending is load balancer, which we are going to see later. I mean, load balancer, it's one thing. Okay, we have multiple ways of load balancer. We are going to learn that later.
सर
Yes.
सर इसका सिंक भी अपन ही करते हैं क्या ये?
No, I already told you. I already told you that. No, we don't do that. Next question, please. Sorry, guys, I'm being abrupt because I want to take more questions on this topic.
When we are deploying the server, that
Hmm.
means it is only the virtual machine.
Yes, yes, only virtual machine. What else do you think server is? That's it, server. There, you just have to focus on operating system, which operating system they are asking, which version are they asking, which zone are they asking, what kind of highly available HA service they have asked. I will be using HA by from now, guys. Okay, it's high availability HA. Yes, next question, please. We have 1 minute left. Yes, guys. Anyone else? Any questions? Any doubt? A quick question. Satish, feel free to ask. Just because I'm answering abruptly, that does not mean your questions are not welcome. Feel free to ask. We have less time, hence I'm answering abruptly. Yes, and virtual machine, a server का मतलब virtual machine ही होगा definitely. Yes, guys. Any other questions?
सर जब अपन आईपी असाइन करते हैं तो ये नेटवर्क टीम दिया जाएगा क्या? आप
Network team will share it with you. No, network team will share it with you. Yes, and we will see. Well, yes, everything you'll get it from networking team, but we'll see that networking section में उसको हम details से पढ़ने वाले हैं. Don't worry, we'll cover that also. Okay, guys. Now less than 30 seconds are pending. No more questions. So I will finish the session. I'll upload the recording. I see many of you have not completed the